Carol McGiffin may have built a career from opining her views on morality and virtue, but she has now candidly confessed to her own secret past as a shoplifter. The 63-year-old broadcaster spent years on the panel of Loose Women, where she would sit with the other ladies of the show to put the world to rights and discuss the biggest news stories of the day. And quite often this would include dissecting hot topics and moral quandaries involving other celebrities and the highs and lows of their private lives. Having quit Loose Women earlier this year, Carol is still able to get her thoughts and opinions out to fans through her column in Best magazine. And fans may be surprised this week to read Carol opening up about her childhood, which, it transpires, was filled with minor crime offenses. The star has explained that she used to steal things from shops and gave herself a 5-finger discount while out in stores over the course of a decade. Most startling of all is Carol's confession that her crime spree began when she was essentially still a toddler, but came to an abrupt end after she was caught a year before becoming a teenager. Carol writes, "When I was 3, I used to pop along to Woolworths and steal mouth organs and stash them in the cupboard. Later, at age 12, me and a bunch of friends went on a Christmas shoplifting spree, again in Woolworths, where I was caught with sellotape and a pottery horse in my bag. The police were called and took me home, where they proceeded to scare the pants off me with threats of a criminal record, which would probably have ruined my life. I never did it again." While Carol may have turned her back on crime, she did spark furor in 2021 when she backed criminal activity in the USA. The former Loose Women star was a rare voice in a field of opinions that backed the actions of rioters in Washington, D.C., who stormed government buildings in protest at the election of President Joe Biden. Speaking on the ITV daytime show at the time, Carol admitted, "The violence was just absolutely shocking and criminal damage is never acceptable for any reason," but she went on to say, "I do understand why the people were there." She continued, "It started off as a fairly peaceful protest. These people are angry, and this is what happens when people get angry, and it's what happens when people are not listened to." Her thoughts, unsurprisingly, sparked a furious backlash from TV viewers, with one hitting out to slam her on Twitter, writing, "Not Carol defending Trump supporters on #LooseWomen and using the most uneducated points to do so? Don't know what more I expected though." Carol quit Loose Women earlier this year after ITV presented her with a new contract which she claimed was unfair. She told Best magazine back in May, "The problem was, ITV were insisting, for the first time since I went back in 2018, that if I wanted to carry on doing the show, I would have to sign a contract that was totally unjust and unworkable for me, so I had to say no thanks. I feel quite upset about it, if I'm honest, because although it is my decision, I felt like it was one I was being forced to make." Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.